Hey everybody, Joan Nielsen here. So, happy now habit. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, so let's do one. So we've had a pretty busy weekend talking about happy now, and we found out last week that that our house is going up for sale, and of course then the realtor decided he wanted to do an open house, which he kind of tricked us into because he wasn't being very truthful. Mommy! Oh. And so we had all these different things, and of course different people and different energies coming into our house, and of course you know, you could be swept up with all the stuff that's happening that you go, how do I be happy in this situation? And you know, with everything that goes on in life, no matter what it is, Matt having more seizures, or the kids not listening and behaving, or things like that happening, kids being loud while you're trying to do a video. No matter what the situation, you can choose to be happy or not happy. It is all a choice for you. When you think about your life, your situation, whatever's going on, you have a choice whether you want to see the negative that's going on in the world or the positive that's going on in the world. If you see the, like for instance, that realtor and, you know, all his not truths that he was sharing to all the people who may want to buy, and all the stuff that was going on that weekend, and you can choose to, like for me, I could choose, my husband could choose, my children can choose to be miserable about it. We have no control over the situation, so we could be miserable about it, or we could just look at the opportunity of being good people, being helpful, being happy no matter what. Help Matt out when he needs, like when something happens that he needs, take care of the kids, and do it all in a pleasant, happy manner. Doesn't matter what's happening. You don't have to take it personally. You don't have to take it personally. You do not need to take anything personally. You are responsible for you. I have a lot of people, well, I have a few people on my Facebook page. I have a lot of people on my Facebook page who are very, very positive, and I love them. I am so grateful for them. Then I have a few people who prefer to be right. You know, they just want that edge, right? And I mean, I used to be there. I used to want to be right. I used to want control. I used to want to... Sorry, it's so loud. The kids have decided to play loudly beside me. And I used to want to pretend I had control because I had no idea who I was, who I wanted to be. I only knew who I was in comparison to who I thought people wanted me to be. So then I chose to be that person. So the more I hung around somebody who was very controlling, I became very controlling. The more I hung around with someone who was very upset, then I became very upset. The more I didn't get my way, or I was allowed to be a victim, I became a victim. The more I saw the negative, the more I received negative. And I know a lot of people will not believe this because they have their own beliefs, and that's okay. You know, I am not here to make anyone believe what I believe. I just know that it just feels so much better. Every single day is better when I'm happy, when I am not worrying about a relationship, or I am not worrying about where I'm living, or I'm not worrying about what's going to happen in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, a year. when I am not worrying about my health, Matt's health, everybody's health, when I'm not worried about finances, when I'm not worried about, it just feels better to be happy. It feels better to be in love. It feels better to be grateful, because there's so much to be grateful for. But there are people who are not grateful. There are people who will stay in the negative feelings, and they will pump it out, and then they will wonder, why am I still here? Why am I still going through this? Why is this relationship ending up like the last one? Why is this going this way? Why is that going that way? And they're not willing to take a look at themselves, inside themselves. And they think somebody else who's higher qualified and higher educated, and nothing to do with education, because I think that, you know, if that's what you want to do, then you should go for it, because I really believe that you should do whatever it is you want to do. But it doesn't mean go find somebody who is overqualified for, or very qualified for. If you can get, and this is the biggest thing I think I learned, is you don't need to believe everything that somebody's offering you. You don't need to believe everything. But if you could get just one thing from that person, maybe that's what you are needing at that moment. Maybe all the advice from everybody else, it doesn't matter. But if you see that one person as not being helpful, and that they're not qualified enough, or they're not whatever, I don't know, and you're choosing to hold on to that, you're not going to be happy now, are you? Because you're holding on to it. But if you let it go, live in the moment, this moment, how can you become happy in this moment? I have the kids out playing. It's a cloudy day, a cloudy morning. You can see above my swing there. Beautiful tree line behind me. It's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. And the kids are having fun. The dog is off doing his thing, having fun. And I get to enjoy the birds. Sure, life happens, and you gotta be proactive, and you gotta do stuff. Sure, I understand that. But you don't have to be miserable about it. Find something you like about the situation. It's such an amazing life that you can give yourself without worrying about this person, that person, or without having doubts, without being insecure, without wanting to control, without wanting to take things personally. There are so many things that you can do to help you continue with that happy now habit every single day. Just take it step by step, little steps at a time. It's so worth it. Make an amazing day, everybody.